Before we jump into this exercise, I'll mention to you that a lot of the things that we do inside of Outlook, like we might have a specific button to do a specific task, but it'll open up actually a menu dialog that has a whole bunch of options on it. So just keep in mind, because that's what's going to happen in this exercise. I'm going to show you how to do delayed delivery and how to direct replies to a different email address. But with both of those options, it's actually going to open up the same dialog box. Let's go ahead and click New for a new mail message, and then we would type our message as usual. But instead of clicking Send right now, we're going to go over here to Options and select Delay Delivery. This opens up the message options, and it turns on this option right here, Do Not Deliver Before, and we could specify a different date, like for tomorrow, and we can even specify a time, like let's do 5:30. So I can make sure, for example, if I'm going to be out of the office for the weekend, I can send a message out to maybe my coworkers or my boss, my supervisor, and I can make sure that the message goes out after I've already left. So that's just one great tip. You can send a delayed message. You can also set an expiration for the message. For example, let's say I don't want it to go out on Friday after 6:30. So if something happens, my computer gets shut down, the company loses power, and the message isn't delivered at 5:30, if that lasts all the way to 6:30, just forget it. I don't want the message sent out. Okay, and I'm going to close this just so you can see that this option right here, Direct Replies To, that's going to bring up the same dialog. And it's even got the same settings that I just set in there. So they've got two buttons for it. Just if you happen to be wanting to turn on the replies without doing the delivery, it'll check this off for you automatically. But all this is it allows me to specify a different email address, like maybe I'm going to be away by the time this message gets delivered, and I'll be receiving it at a different computer with a different email address. So I'll click Close, and now if I would go ahead and compose my email, click Send. Notice I've got these turned on. They're highlighted. This message would not be sent until about 5:30, and whenever they did get the message, the reply address would be the other address that I specified. Let's go back in here and turn all three of those off and close. And that's called Delayed Delivery and Direct Replies To. In our next video, I'll show you how to resend a message if something happened and maybe somebody says, I didn't ever get that message.